Hey, it's Aaron. Today I want to talk about the 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander. So the Grand Highlander debuted last year, and it is basically the Highlander in a larger format. It is a full-size SUV by any account. I do believe that some people still call it mid-size, but that's not the case. It is a very large vehicle. Now, it's not truck-based, so it is not like the Sequoia or something like that, but it is, in terms of footprint, it is a full-size SUV. It has a adult usable third row. It has a huge interior space. It is pretty efficient for the size. It has some downers, lots of road noise. It is not a luxury level vehicle or even premium level in that regard. It is pretty loud on the inside when you're driving on the highway and stuff. But it has tons of passenger and cargo space. It rides really well. It absorbs bumps and other things nicely. And it's got a lot of features and ergonomics. So if anybody understands ergonomics for family-sized vehicles, it's Toyota. Toyota's Highlander is one of the best on the market, and the Grand Highlander follows that. It has tons of drink holders. It's easy to get in and out of. It has lots of places to put all your little things all over the place. It has plenty of USB plugs, etc. It is very good for that. The infotainment is pretty good. It's not the best on the market, but it's usable and understandable and has a short learning curve, so it is pretty easy to use. And then the drive quality is nice. It's not sporty, it's none of that, dynamic or any of those kind of words. Those adjectives don't fit this, but it is very comfortable to drive, which is the point of vehicles like this. Toyota specializes in that. That comfortable feeling when you're driving and operating the vehicle or just being in the vehicle inspires confidence, which in turn inspires comfort, right? So you're confident that it will go where you tell it to go and that it won't do anything squirrely in the process. It is, like I said, a little bit loud on the inside, and the stereo system, the audio is a little it's middling. It is not a great setup. It's okay. And then it suffers from a couple of things. Toyota could use a few of the tech things that are in the Sienna minivan here to great effect. Things like being able to talk to the rest of the cabin and stuff like that through the speaker system. That would be kind of a nice touch. I do like that they have integrated the camera rear view mirror. I love those camera-based ones, especially in vehicles this large where you end up with a tunnel vision otherwise. It eliminates that and makes driving a little bit easier. I would like to see a conversation mirror, those little convex mirrors that pop down so you can see people in the back and talk to them without a lot of distraction. That would be nice to see. But for the most part, there is very little to say that's a downer with this thing. Those are all nitpicky. These are not major, deal breakers for the buyer. So the Grand Highlander has a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. A lot of people might go, what? Because that seems like it's way too small for this. But it is turbocharged and all-wheel drive is standard. That engine is pretty good for this. It's not going to make you break records with your 0 to 60 or anything, but it is a confident little engine. It does just fine. There's some turbo lag when you're driving around town, but when you're using, like, say, the freeway on-ramp and other situations where you really need some power to get up to speed, it kicks in quickly and you get there. There's no confidence loss with this engine. I was pretty impressed. You got about 265 horsepower, which, unless you have a full load of people in this car, you will not feel that it's lacking at any time. There is a hybrid model, which is what I would recommend anyway. It is a little bit more money, but the Grand Highlander hybrid, like all Toyota hybrids, is better than the standard gas version, and that turbo lag goes away because the hybrid system takes its place. So you end up with the electric propulsion to get you going, and then everything else happens on its own. It's a very well-designed powertrain, and Toyota has spent a lot of years working this out. So this powertrain is not new. The turbocharging is relatively new, but this is not a new system. Toyota's been doing this for a long time, and so it's very well done. There is a, let me see, I said that wrong. I did say all-wheel drive is standard, right? It's not. Front-wheel drive is standard, but you can get all-wheel drive on any of the models. The hybrid is all-wheel drive by default. And you have an 8-speed automatic transmission, which is the other side of making this feel good. Rather than use a CVT, which would have been a terrible idea in this, Toyota went with gears, and that's a good thing here. So overall, I really like the 2025 Grand Highlander. It's a great family vehicle. It is really well set up, and it's very well designed, especially on the interior. Now, it's not the greatest looking vehicle on the road, but it's not ugly either. Toyota's learned ugly does not equal reliable in people's minds anymore. We want a little bit of pizzazz, and they've done a lot of work towards changing all of their vehicles so that they're all good looking now. There's no ugly Toyota anymore like there used to be. So anyway, that's what I got. 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander. This is Aaron. Talk to you again soon.